What's up, everybody? So today we are going to talk about Mike G 350Z that we worked on a lot last year, and he finally had some time on the end of the season. We be able to drive it. So he finally understood from sim driving part and then went to the in real life drifting, and we drove a completely bone stuck car. Everything was stuck. So he experienced that. He did pretty good job for the guy that never did in that drifting before. So since then, he experienced, okay, this is the reason why he need to buy this over this season on the winter. So he did. So today what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about what he actually bought out of all the choice he got. He can buy wing, body kit, engine if he wanted to, but all that choice out there, but he chose on this winter project. So let's go take a look what he bought.
Alright, so we got a couple things here. So if you guys watched the previous video, to kind of build the Z for the first event, we welded the diff, we put new diff bushings in it, poly diff bushings in it, subframe poly bushings in it in the rear, and we also did a diff brace on it, which you don't really need, but it's, you don't want it's only on one bolt, and then a lot of people have like cases of like a diff rips out somehow, or like rips out from the rear subframe, and then that causes you $1,000 that you gotta spend again on
which he's supposed to wait, but he had to do it anyway.
I did it anyways. I wanted to be safe.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
This stuff that we got here on this table.
Yeah. What did you buy on the over this winter?
So over the winter, we're gonna get into this.
Yeah.
So this
Alright,
is
you
kind
got a
of
lot of
what
boxes.
you need for like the next step. You're like, oh, okay, I like drifting. Let's get more into it. So what we got here is we have some, I believe these are the camber arms. So these are P2M camber arms. And so what these do, I can put camber in the rear now compared to just having it at 0 degrees. So I can actually have kind of like 0 in the rear instead of whatever the OEM one is, which is probably like -3 or whatnot. Whatever it is comes from stock, because you want full traction in the back. You want your wheel to be planted on the rear when you're drifting. So that's what these are for. Online, I think these are going for like $159 for 2. So you do get 2, it's not just 1. And the best part about these ones, there are plenty of arms that you can buy online, but this actually comes with the hardware and a lockout kit.
That's nice.
So this is really useful when you have to use it and you're gonna want to buy it anyways. So these are a little bit more pricier than the regular ones, which I think they're like $110, $120 or whatnot. So you get your hardware with it. Then,
so before you move on to the next one, so with those, the main reason why you want that you didn't say is, what's more expensive in the drifting, you think?
tires.
Exactly. That will save him so much tires. Because, if you have a camber, you think about it. You're going to be you have a camber, so it's cricket, right? So you're going to be wearing inside. Yeah. So is that bad for tires, right?
That is bad for tires because you got less contact and you'll be wearing this side out.
Yep.
And then you'll have more heat building up on one side than the other side.
Yep.
So
and you lose a lot of grip from that because you only, hitting on one side. But from doing that, main reason why he's doing it, so he can save money on tires.
Yep.
As he drive more, he's gonna experience more. Obviously on C group, you don't have a lot of laps, but his goal is to be on B and A, driving with a lot of people. This is one of the main reasons why you want to do adjustable one.
Yep.
So you have no tire wear. You want to maximize your tire wear. So yeah, that's a great tool. I'm glad you bought that.
So this too, on top of that topic, you'll have, like you said, half of the tire being worn down, and with this you'll actually like have more contact area. So your tire itself is gonna wear evenly, and your tire's gonna last way longer because there's more obviously contact area. The heat dissipation is way better. So moving on to the next thing, this ties in with our coils that we have over here. We have more P2M parts. Let that fall. Don't worry about it.
The other thing we should talk about is, Mike, I think a lot of people doesn't know, right? So Mike, what do you do for like the everyday buses? Are you a student, right?
I'm a student, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a college student.
Right.
Full-time.
So as far as talk about money, because this stuff expensive, right? Like I don't care what stuff you buy, these cost money.
Yeah.
So what he buys is definitely not gonna lie. It's not the best thing in the world. Okay, he can't afford it, right?
But
Obviously.
in general, it's
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah. Everything is expensive, and then start off buying a Z is probably not the probably funnest car once you understand the drifting and whatnot. But for people to learn, I think it's the best car to work out starting on because it's cheaper. It's not
is-
cheap, but
it
it's
is-
cheaper. You know.
It's cheaper. It's not cheap, but it's definitely cheaper. It's better than a Miata.
Yeah,
Stock, so
yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Okay. Oh, so you just put all the Miata guys on enemy now.
All the guys watching right now. Well, they're not bad cars. I'm just saying they're just really underpowered, and they cost as much as a Z now. Just because of like all the hype going on with Miatas right now.
So that's Z
You
too,
get-
but yeah, you get in there.
You get still like a good chassis with the Z, just like you get a good chassis with the Miata, but you get pretty much double the horsepower, maybe even triple the horsepower. Depends what motor you get.
Yeah.
The NA I think only has like 96 horsepower.
Right, and the other thing is, you gotta remember, you actually drifted it. Everybody have a different definition of drifting, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Some people burning out the tire is
people do
drifting.
donuts.
Donut is drifting, but actual when we went to a track, yes, it was a skid pad on his first day, but he actually drifted it on stock car. Yeah, no angle,
Yep.
no suspension, no seats,
absolutely not.
everything was bone stock, and we be able to drift it. That's something you can do on the Z or 350Z. That's why it's common, and I think that's why it's common that people drive on the E36, E46. I never driven it. I think that's why it's very common. It's affordable, easy to work on, ready to go. So yeah, so that's as far as the parts. You got the rest of the arm look like.
So we have what is called the toe bucket delete kit. So this is still by P2M.
Yep.
And this one's a little bit more pricier because it's a little bigger. But, so the regular suspension on a Z is they have buckets. That's the OEM thing. You can't adjust it. They're really not adjustable. They have tons of I think, what is it called? Ackerman, right?
Yeah.
Stock. So, you'll still, I believe you still have some, but this kind of eliminates that entire bucket system. You'll lose so much weight with that in the rear too. So these, back here, if you don't know what toe is or what toe arms are, there are two pieces to this. There's basically a little ball joint just like right here that goes like that. This is still completely adjustable. You can go in and out. This comes out with the also lockout kit as well. So you get lockout kits for both when you buy the P2M. And I believe the entire arms for this is like 210. So expensive, more expensive than others, but you get your hardware, you get all that, and it's ready to go. It's a very reputable company for Zs, and also S chassis actually too. They build stuff for them too. So basically this will get you what is called toe, and I don't know what the toe exactly is on OEM, but we'll be able to mess around with the wheel and the rear. So if we want the rear to be sticking out a little bit towards the inside, we can do that with these arms, or if we want it to be sticking out a little bit out, we can do that too.
Yeah.
That's what toe basically is, and you can do it to the front too, but I don't have any arms for that at this point, or I don't have a angle kit that I bought because I'm just starting out. So
Oh, you bought an angle kit?
not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. So no
Okay.
angle kit yet. We'll be running stock angle for a little bit. So we'll be running OEM toe up front, camber will be stock too. Can't adjust that whatsoever, to be honest.
And at this point again, he's a student, guys. He can't just buy everything even though he wants it, right? We on budget build here. So the point of this video is, all that budget we have, there's a lot of things he can buy, but he chose that. And I think this is the correct answer here. So this way, all the adjustable, you can adjust it to however you want, but mainly for drifting, you want to have a zero camber so the tire will wear out less. That's the main goal for that purposes.
Exactly.
And that will tie down to your big box you got over there.
This does tie down to the big box here. So these are called Godspeed Bono SS's. They're on the budget end of coilovers, but they're still better than, let's say, Rev 9s or...
Is it?
They're way better.
when I hear Godspeed, I will be like a little, scared a little bit, but...
Godspeed isn't exactly too well known, but they are well known. It's kind of weird, mix of like a mid-tier company in terms of coilovers.
Well, guess what? Once we put it on, we'll feel it and we will actually test it out. So
Yeah, exactly. So the thing with these, the reason why you want these actually too, and the toe bucket release kit, is because this deletes your entire suspension in the rear. It gets rid of your buckets and everything.
Yep.
So you can see back here, it's not a divorce setup. It's actually a true setup. So that's why you need your arms back here, because with a divorce setup, you really don't need that. You can just kind of put these in your car.
But yep, exactly. Yep.
But with this, you'll need the arms to actually install the coilovers into your car. And I don't. What's the actual reason?
So
for these?
actual reason why for that is, think about it, right? You just said it, right?
So-
With that, be able to adjust, you can have more play on the alignments in the back.
Yeah, I think though, I believe even with a divorce setup, you can still get arms, but it's not as adjustable.
Yeah, and then not only that, with that, right? If you're spending, let's say if you buy a BC or those expensive brand that you know it's better than this,
Yeah.
okay? But that's out of his budget right now. We completely get it. But when you do buy those, if you're paying that kind of money on that suspension, you want to be able to adjust it however you want it, right?
Yeah,
So you wanna go to the true setup just like Mike got,
Yeah.
and then you use the arm to adjust it. So that's really what you should be doing. Otherwise, leave it stuck. Why would you
want the
change
most
it? Yeah.
adjustability in your car in terms of the play in tow, camber, and also traction. Like the traction arms, which I don't have, but you really don't need it on a Z. If you have an S chassis, you're gonna want to need it. You're gonna need 3 arms. On the Z, you don't really do need it because it's a newer chassis. It's like, they remade the entire thing. But with this, you'll basically
Show us
need-
the coilover again. How does that look?
Let's show you. Let's unbox it real quick.
Yeah.
So I believe this
So
is
it's
the
a
front.
pink. Oh my God, Hot Boy style, Naoki style
Look
right
at
here.
this. Planet
boy.
Fitness. Planet Fitness.
Woohoo! Found it.
We got the Planet Fitness coilovers over
Oh
here.
man, dude, they gonna sponsor us one day?
Maybe, who knows? Get some gym equipment in here.
Right?
But yeah, these are the Godspeed Mono SSS. They're pink or Naoki style.
Right?
But, like you said, these true coils are actually more expensive than a divorce setup.
And the more common and more famous, like I would recommend
Exactly.
that too. So I'm glad you did that way.
So, I mean, I could have gotten an adjustable, like, what do they call it? The
Yeah,
adjustable plates
yeah,
up top. But I think you still can. I just don't really know. I think if you buy like BCs or Silvers, they'll get you.
Yeah, it just
adjustable
come with
plate.
it, yeah.
So I don't know if that's something you gotta buy separately. But yeah, these I think it's 6 kilograms up front and then 10 in the rear, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah. How much was it, by the way? Just for, because we know BC is over grand. I don't know
BC is
about.
way over. I think it's 11
Yeah.
or 12 for BC.
But it's definitely worth it when
Yeah.
you can afford it.
And
But
then Silvers is sitting around 11, and this is sitting actually at 700 for everything.
so what you're saying is, if you save up 400 more, you could buy
What
BC.
about BC?
Well, hopefully he doesn't regret that, because
Even with BC though, I heard BC is still, I guess, a beginner type coilover company, which I don't understand how. I don't know how more expensive you can get than, I guess, 1300.
Yeah, people like Stance, right? Stance and
Yeah,
all
that's
that.
true.
There's a lot of company out there. That's all, I use all my car over there is all silvers, and I love it. I mean, I drove, my S15 is not here right now because it's in the shop, but you drove nice on the street. But yeah, well, we're gonna find out how that feel for us. And then what's the other thing you got going on?
So, other thing I got going on while I tried bagging this stupid thing up, we do have a set of wheels with us.
Okay, so what did you end up buying?
So, since I'm doing a budget build here,
Are we? No Brits all three?
we're not doing anything crazy.
No
No
cr-
Blitzel 3.
yeah,
I don't
no-
think I really.
No
honestly,
3-piece wheel coming up?
Drifting with a 3-piece wheel, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But like, destroying like a $3,000 wheel on a curb to me is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, hey, I think
don't
it
know
has
why,
too.
Especially when there's not that many out there,
Mm-hmm.
and then it just blows up, and you're like, oh shit.
Right?
What do I do now?
Which remember my BSKF middle drift, it like literally just unbolted itself. That
So,
was
like,
scary.
The other thing too is like, when you like destroy these multi-piece rims, like, you gotta find the same exact spec that you have.
Yeah, which was hard for
really
me.
hard.
Which I bought a parts and I never unboxed it. Like it's still literally sitting over there. See, I hope I bought the right one, because that one is the one that like undid it. Mid drift on the Thompson on like corner 3 or 4, it just like destroyed. Like whole thing came off. All bolt got loose. That was scary, but Anyway, let's see what Mike bought for the wheel.
So this entire set, brand new, is I think $700, $800. Actually, like $850. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But these are considered reps.
Yeah.
They're not anything crazy. XXR is known for being, a very reputable.
What do you know?
reps.
What they call it? What's the name of the brand?
It's called XXR. So
Okay.
there's a lot of these.
Oh, XXL. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I heard of that before. I mean, I don't know much about wheels to begin with, but
I don't know much about wheels to begin with.
I tell you what, it looks pretty good though.
But these are called like 530s.
Mm.
And like I said, the whole set's like, I think 500.
And you paid how much?
$800. And I paid $200 for
Yeah,
this from a buddy.
$50 a pop. That's not bad.
Right?
And what did you do though? Like you said, you did something to that wheel.
So these were actually originally black.
Oh yeah.
And I believe these two were white because they got repainted. And these two were like pink.
Oh, okay.
So I painted all this white. I clear coated it in like 20-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened. Like you can kind of see if you come up close. This is the worst one. You can see how bad that is. That's
yeah.
pretty bad. But these other ones are perfectly fine. It's not that bad. There is a little bit of like drippage from like the wind and stuff.
But it will do the 20 feet
It'll
account.
do the trick. It's gonna
Yeah.
get brake dust on it. They're white.
It will do the 20 feet trick.
Exactly. So they'll do what I need to do and not just repaint when it gets warmer out. We might go neon in the future with these maybe, or I might just get another pair.
Yeah.
Something different, who knows?
See,
But
I'm glad I met someone that like neons because my teammates absolutely hate it, dude.
I was saying, dude, I would rock hot pink.
Yeah,
on these.
that's what I'm saying. I like those guys, but that was just me, and I still like them,
No, I think it looks really sick, honestly. But
Yeah.
I know one likes it. Plus, black car and pink neon wheels.
Yeah, I think it popped too.
That pops like
Yeah.
crazy.
But yeah, so out of that, he did a good job. I mean, he didn't do a great job, but I think, if I stand like here, it looked pretty good,
I don't know. Honestly, though, in like 35-degree weather where you're not supposed to be painting it came out not too bad.
Yeah. And so as far as tires, where we stand on that. So last year when we drifted it, he drifted it on absolutely Walmart tires or whatever you can get it from.
Actually, I don't think they were Walmart tires. I think they're like more expensive tires. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right. So
More expensive all-season tires.
yeah. So Walmart to what?
They're like Continentals or something.
Okay.
To whatever this is.
Yeah.
But the reason why I got these, it's not just for style. Obviously, I want the car to look good. You will never make A-Class if your car looks like shit. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about this, I wanted to run 18s. I'm currently running 17s, and 18s are actually cheaper than 17s in terms of tires for some reason. I don't know why.
What? No.
I don't know why. But
Okay.
It is. I don't
No,
know
I don't
exactly
think so.
But
No? Okay, I don't know. I haven't checked pricing in a while,
You have
but
to check the pricing on it, but 18s are actually cheaper to get for tires than 17s, which makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
And once you bump up to 19s, it like skyrockets. So, the thing about these is I wanted 18s and I wanted more tread. The reason being I want to go faster. I want, actual tires this time. Tires that,
you want faster. This is your second event.
yeah. But
You should want to go slower because you're scared
you
still.
Go faster.
I want to go faster, but
I
yeah.
want more traction. I need to
Okay.
go faster. I need to pick up speed.
But I tell you what, buying those adjustable arm and now you have no camber and using on the wheel, that will do too. Like believe it or not, yeah.
So good thing about the coils actually too is that you're gonna eliminate so much body roll.
Yeah,
So-
that will actually help with the drifting too
So-
because especially the initiation, you had a lot of understeer.
Yeah.
I think that might fix it. We'll see
That
though.
might fix
Yeah.
it, especially because like when you transfer over, all the weight transfers over, and then all of a sudden like the suspension's still kind of traveling a little bit, and then the car hits.
Because it only happened at the initiation too. So
Yeah.
once it was fine, it's fine because it go fast a lot faster on the initiation. But anyway, so we got the wheels, we got the coil over, we got the adjustable arm over here. So that's awesome. Good luck to him. And we're gonna make some video for installing these. I think about 18 wheels on the front though. You might. I'm gonna just say it right now. When we put the angle kit, you might have hitting on the front and it gets
Possibly
stuck.
just a little bit.
So might need 17 on the front at some point, but we'll get to that once we have the angle kit.
Other thing though, I didn't include, we are getting a seat. So Brian, I've been talking to him for a little while about his spare energy seat. We need a seat for this car. A seat's very important. I was thrashing back and forth first event. my foot was sliding off the pedal itself. So we're getting seat rails. Those should be coming in later in like week and a half. And next week I want to be checking out Brian's seat to see how I fit in it and see if it's side mounts, and then most likely get it from him. So we have a new seat, so we're like seated in place. We can go drifting next time.
That's awesome. So like, that's a good thing. Everybody say, "Oh, you need seats." Everybody say this, right, Mike? You probably had, right? Now you experience it on the stock seats, and you actually understand. Like I even myself drifted on stock seats, and I can speak from the experience that drifting seats is a must because you are moving left and right so much.
Everywhere.
That at some point my leg it wear out so much because it's hitting the plastic. I seriously I got like a purple one time. It's like wow, and for a couple of days it was sore. But that's all because you actually did it and you know from the experience.
So,
that's yeah.
But like I said, this is literally all you need: welded diff, the bushings, the brace for the rear, and then you just gotta get wheels, tires, just for your next event. Nice to have an extra set. Then suspension to lower down the car, eliminate your body roll. Then the arms to adjust your wheels in the back as you want that adjustable camber, adjustable toe. And you're pretty much ready to rock the next event. There are other couple things. If you're running in the heat, you might want to get like a bigger radiator or an oil cooler. The oil cooler is more expensive than the radiator, even though it's way smaller. I don't know why, but that's pretty much it that you need to do to get kind of going into like, getting to drifting more and wanting to get that bump. But there's still a lot more that goes into this. I still need an angle kit. I still need lower control arms for the front. And that should give me some camber up front too. That should give me more adjustability. That's what I need in the future. So for now, we're just gonna be running stock. Gonna be doing just the regular good old C-Class stuff over here at Lock City. But that's pretty much it for the video today. If you guys enjoyed and wanna ask some more questions and comment, let me know and I'll answer them, whatever you need. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching.